Now, with the US election just days away, we're going to stay focused on the American economy. So today we're looking at America's energy situation. Our senior business producer, Azhar Sukri, is traveling through the heart of America from North Dakota to South Dakota and Iowa, one of the key battleground states that will be pivotal in the outcome of the vote. Now, Azhar has been to Williston in North Dakota, the heart of the US shale oil revolution, where energy is the top issue on people's minds.
This is oil country, and Williston is its capital. As crude prices climbed towards $140 a barrel between 2010 and 2014, the city grew rapidly. But as Saudi Arabia ramped up oil production to maintain its global market share and fend off competition from places like this, prices fell by around 2/3. Loy Ashton owns a museum and shop in the heart of town. He's watched all of Williston's ups and downs over the 80 years of his life.
We're in a much better economic position than we were, say, before the boom. But it's not the hectic, chaotic movement that it was during the boom times.
With the US presidential election just days away, the signs outside people's houses make it clear which way they're leaning. North Dakota has long been a Republican stronghold. Donald Trump's vocal support for the oil industry resonates strongly here.
As bad as President Obama is, Hillary Clinton will be worse. She'll escalate the war against the American worker like never before and against American energy, and she'll unleash the EPA to control every aspect of our lives and every aspect of energy.
Williston sits in the middle of the Bakken oil field, which stretches over parts of North Dakota, Montana and southern Canada. At 520,000 square kilometers, it's roughly the size of France. But extracting oil from Bakken is hard. It's one of the most expensive oil fields in the world to operate, making the companies that do operate here vulnerable to sudden falls in market prices. Shale oil fields like these have allowed the US to become far less dependent on foreign energy imports, and in the process they've altered the global economy. But as with many regions dependent on oil, North Dakota is realizing the dangers of becoming too reliant on this one commodity. Oil and gas have grown from making up just 2% of the state's economy in 2004 to 16% in 2014. Agriculture makes up most of the rest and has acted as something of a buffer against the volatility of the energy markets. Trump's Democratic rival Hillary Clinton has promised that half of America's electricity will come from renewable sources such as wind energy by the end of her first term. The population of Williston peaked at slightly more than 30,000 in 2014 and is now in decline. Those who remain say they know all too well not to put too much faith in oil. Azhar Sukri, TRT World, Williston, North Dakota.